like doing that, bro. I don't have an intro sound, so I don't even know what to say at the start of my video, so I guess we're just gonna have to wing it until I find something I like. What's up, everyone? My name's Kendra. This is my YouTube channel. I don't have an intro. I don't have nothing professional, so you guys are gonna have to bear with me. Today I'm gonna do a video of my New Year's resolutions. It's gonna be 3 categories: personal, relationship, and then like miscellaneous resolutions. I'm just gonna talk about what they are, what I want to do, how I'm gonna achieve them, and all. And then yeah, we're just gonna make this. We're just gonna get through this. We're just gonna talk about this. All right. So first, in the personal category, I have to fix my sleep schedule. My sleep schedule is absolute garbage. It's trash. Well, it's getting better because I've been working on it the better half of last year too. But my sleep schedule, for the most part, is very just garbage. I've been staying up until 2, 3, 4 a.m. It's not the wave. And now that I'm in a new state, it's just me at home, so there's no one to help watch my son. And so, like, if I don't get my sleep at night, then I'm gonna have to be up struggling to take care of him throughout the day. And that's not fun. I'm not a fan of it. It's not cool. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Some ways that I intend to help fix that is, 1, not being up so late watching videos. I love watching YouTube. I love watching my shows. I love watching a bunch of things. And I don't know, I have this fear of missing out, that I'm gonna miss some, I don't know, I have a fear of missing out on things. And so it's I want to watch this video before I go to bed, or I want to watch so many things before I go to bed, because what if I don't get to watch them, or what if they delete them, or what if the videos go missing, and I just feel like I missed out on something cool. But I'm learning that, it's the internet, it's not that serious, it's just a video, it's not that deep. My sleep is more important. And then I also have insomnia, so that doesn't help watching videos and then having insomnia and staying up. So I want to work on that. The next little category explaining that is to get my baby to sleep on time, because if he sleeps on time, then it helps me go to sleep. I've always had a decent little schedule for him, but for the better half of his life, he's been going to bed at 11 p.m. And it's fine, he goes to bed at 11, then we all wake up randomly throughout the day. But I've noticed now, I've started it once I moved here, because I'm nah, new state, new everything, we're starting fresh. So I've been getting him to bed at 8 now, and he's been sleeping all the way until 9 a.m. So he's always been asleep on time, on cue, with no problems, which is amazing, because then I get to sleep too. And if I actually took advantage of that, I'd be getting sleep and I'd be feeling amazing and well rested. Right now, I'm very used to getting 5 hours of sleep, 6 hours of sleep, but it's if I really get all the sleep that I need, then I'd be feeling amazing. And that's the goal for this year. The last little part of that is to not plan things for last second. Sometimes I tend to I know I have to do laundry, or even if it's not me and my husband has to do laundry, we'll just talk about how we're going to do it or who's going to do it, and then it doesn't get done, and then we need our laundry, so then someone's up at night way past their bedtime doing laundry. So it's just if something's got to get done, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it, get it done, and get to bed. Sleep. I want to sleep more. I will sleep more this year. I'm claiming it now. The next thing is to eat better. I'm not the most healthiest, most fittest person, especially not like I was back in high school, but I realize it's not even because of exercise. I'm not going to the gym all day every day, but I go for walks, I play basketball. I actually do these things, but my eating is absolute trash. I'm eating a bunch of, and that's snacks, but they're not snacks. I'm literally eating candies and chips. So it's if I want a snack, I feel like I should make eat some carrots or something, something that's a legitimate snack, or just eat in my meals to eat more vegetables and stuff. That's what I'm working on too, because sometimes I'll just eat one thing. I'll eat just I'll crave mac and cheese, and I'll just eat mac and cheese but not have anything to go with it. And it's if I just made a meal out of it, then I'd be more full. I wouldn't have to eat so much. I have been doing this on and off for a while, and I actually have lost weight from it too, so I know I can do it. It's just about being more consistent. New year, I'm feeling confident, I'm feeling good about it. I'm gonna try and get that done. The next thing I want to work on is to practice my religion more. I'm very religious in terms of I believe in God, and I truly do, and I want to get a better relationship with God, but I'm not the best at physically practicing the religion. So things like prayer or going to church and whatnot, I used to do that more when I was younger. And honestly, after COVID happened, the church that I went to, it kind of just became a situation of not being able to go, and then we were able to go, and then I have the baby, and it's a little bit harder to get the baby in there, and it's a little bit too loud. But now the baby's older, we're in a new spot. I'd like to find a new church if I can. I'm not very sure if I'm able to do that or where I'd have to go. And I mean this in no disrespectful way, but it's like, I'm black and I like to go to black churches. I'm not saying I'm not trying to bash other churches, but it's just in my experience when I've gone to other churches that aren't like black Pentecostal churches, it gives like cult energy. Like people will come up to me and they're talking about God in the religion like it's a cult. I don't believe that. Like I feel like that's why a lot of people don't want to practice religion or look at people who believe in God funny. Although I've noticed, maybe because I'm like genuinely truly changing, my social media is shifting from like all those anti-gods to more God believers, which is amazing. I love seeing that kind of content. But it's just like some people that I've talked to in my life don't really believe in God because they think everyone's just practicing it like it's a cult, and that we want to, if you're this and that, then you need to go to hell. I'm not someone that is like that. I just believe in God and I just love God, just plain and simple. I'm not here to tell people what they should and shouldn't be doing. I'm not the kind of person who wants to go and like, the Bible says you shouldn't do this and that. I love everyone. I love all people. I just believe in God for myself. I don't do it for others. I do it for myself. And so I want to get more into that by praying more, praying before I go to bed, praying before I eat, praying before I leave somewhere. Because I've noticed in my life, even the people that are religious, people tend to pray when things go wrong or when things are bad or when they need something from God. And I'm starting to like realize that I'm just thinking to myself, why can't I just pray when everything's perfectly fine? Why can't I just pray when there's nothing wrong and my life's going good and just be thankful for what I have? I can just pray and be thankful that I woke up this morning and that everything's fine. There's a roof over my head, So I want to really just get in tune with my religion more. I'm reading notes, so if you see me looking down, that's why. Another part of that, praying more, is to buy a physical Bible. I used to have the Bible app, and I can still use it. It's not a problem, but I just feel like if I can like read it physically more, then I'll be able to like comprehend and do more. I feel like when I'm on my phone reading stuff, I'm in the mentality of like social media scrolling, so I'm just kind of like glancing at it and not paying attention to what's being said. So I want to get a physical copy and start trying to read and study the Bible more. And then the last part, like I said, I do want to find a church. It's a little bit harder because I'd like to find a church that's welcoming. I realize a lot of people don't go to church or get into religion because they can't find a community that's welcoming. So I'd love to find that. Even if it's not in person, I'd like to find a good online church. Personally, I'm not a big fan of like those super mega churches that got the big theatrics and stuff. Personally, I just don't feel like it helps me feel like I'm in a church. I like the more personal, more intimate churches where people know each other and whatnot. Hopefully I can find one out here, or at least online, a good community online. If anyone knows anything, wants to let me know, go for it. But as for now, I'm just in this like middle ground of trying to find what I do and don't want and what will and will not work, and location-wise and everything. The next resolution that I have for myself is to read more books. I'd like to read 2 books a month. I'm just starting that. It's January 3rd, I believe, today. And I've been reading a book. I'm on chapter 21. I've read 100 pages so far in the last 2 days. It's not like I'm just like trying to achieve something out of reading. I just feel like, reading is good, and it's good to keep my reading up. And besides social media, I don't really read anything. So I just want to read more books. Just, so that I can read, so that I know. I like to read online, and then the stuff I read online is like very short and not extensive. So I feel like if I go read books, it's more of a story. I get more of a bigger picture than reading a bunch of short little whatever, like notes and paragraphs that people write. Just will be able to read a whole story and then just, enjoy the story. My imagination, it's been getting worse and worse. I used to have a very good imagination, and I feel like reading will help spark just creativity in general, just help keep my mind going. And alongside with that, another part of that resolution is to also write more. When I was younger, I used to write a lot, actually. And for my high school senior project, I actually wrote a whole book and got it published and all. It was super fun, and I genuinely do love to write. I just don't do it anymore, and I probably just need a new computer because I like to type more than I like to physically write. But I want to write more. I used to write scripts for people on like Reddit forums and stuff, and they'd read them out and make videos about them. all kinds of crazy, like random stories. So I would like to get back into that more. Don't know who I'd send my writing to. Maybe I just post them online again. If someone reads something that I make, and maybe I can share it with you guys. But I want to get into writing more. That's something I genuinely am interested in and I want to do. Alright, so the next category is the relationship side of things. I don't have too many resolutions in this category because I don't have beef with people, and it's not like I need to like repair relationships or nothing crazy like that. It's just 2 things on the list. The first thing is to take more pictures with my husband, bro. When we first met, we used to take pictures all the time, and I guess because we moved in and we always see each other, we kind of felt like there's no reason to take pictures anymore because like I see him every day. What do I need a picture for? Kind of mentality. But it's just like, for the memory's sake, I'd love to have pictures of me and Jonah. Now we're in a new state. We're going to see a whole bunch of new things, experience a whole bunch of new experiences. So I'd love to take more pictures with him. And the second part of that resolution is to stay in touch with my family. Now I'm out of state for real. Like, there's no family here. And so I do have this problem. I don't know. I wouldn't call it a problem. Is it? I don't know. Some people might call it a problem, but I tend to not answer my family when they text me, and it's not because I just don't like them or don't want to answer. I don't know. Like, I read it and I think to myself, oh, that's cool, that's sweet, and I have something I want to say, but I never just type it out and tell them. And now I'm here, and the older I get, the more I'm just like, when I was younger, not like I hate my family, but I used to just want to be by myself and not be bothered with people. But now it's like, I am far from my family. They don't get to see me often. So, it'd be nice if I could just call them or text them. My mom just called me before I started filming this. Just talked to my mom. We do video calls now and everything. So yeah, I really want to just stay on track of that and not get disconnected from my family. Just because I moved far doesn't mean I can't still be in touch with them, And so for the last category, I have the little miscellaneous section. It's not really anything like super crazy. They don't even have to happen, but if I could get them done this year, it'd be amazing. The first thing on the list is to go to a sports game that's not baseball. I've been to baseball. Actually, I'm wearing a baseball shirt. I've been to baseball games so much. I've seen them all. I'm sick of baseball. I'm not really a huge baseball fan anyways, but like, I'm sick of seeing baseball. Now that we're in a new state, we have a football team, there's a hockey team, and then we can go see a basketball team too, all, nearby. And I guess I could have did that back in California. There are teams in LA, but I just don't like those teams, so I don't really care to go watch them. No shade to the Lakers or the Clippers. Not like they're bad or nothing, but it's just like, I'm not interested in seeing them play. My favorite football team are the Packers, and my team I was never going to see the Packers play in California because they only come every so often. And then in terms of hockey, we just didn't have good hockey. We didn't have like NHL hockey teams. So anyways, I want to go see a sports game. It doesn't matter which one. It's a really big goal of mine, preferably a football one. If I could see my team play, the Packers, I would love that. That'd be the most amazingest, coolest bucket list thing I could ever do. So if that happens, that'd be amazing. The next thing is to get furniture. Of course, that's like something that's gotta happen, whether it was a resolution or not. But I do want to like get it as soon as I can, and I'll just wait, because in our old spot, not the spot before this, but when me and Jonah first moved into our very, very first spot, we didn't have nothing, and we were fine with that. And I'm not like not fine with it, but it's like, now we have our son, and at least I want to get a couch so that he can come out in the living room and sit and watch things, and have a little toy box in his room and more things in his room to play with, and a chair, and things like that. For me, I'm fine with what I got, but at least for my son, a dining table so he can set at the table, things like that, And lastly, the very last New Year's resolution that I have is to take a trip out of state. We normally, me and Jonah we have traveled to quite a few places actually, so it's not like this is something that I've never done and is so unattainable, but it's just like, because we're, like I said with the whole stay in touch with my family thing, because we're out, far from people, I do want to make an effort to try and go visit them, either Christmas, Thanksgiving, birthdays, whatever, but just to go travel and get out of state, go see family more, because I'm going to see my family regardless, and another thing we want to do, which may happen this year, maybe the next, but now that we're here, Canada is really close, and so if we can go to Canada for a trip, that'd be the coolest thing. We also want to try and take a cruise. up in the air. It's not like something that we're gonna get done. It has to get done now. But it's something that we want to go for. It's a goal. It's a goal that we want to aim for. And so if we can do that, that'd be amazing, cool, lit, all that. That'd be the coolest thing ever. And then lastly is just to be more consistent on YouTube. I just started, but I do intend to be really consistent throughout the year. And whoever follows along and sees the glow up journey on this channel is amazing. But I do want to take it more seriously. And then to see where it leads me. Something I've always wanted to do. I've just never done it. So now I'm here and I'm going to do it. We're going to see where it takes me. Alright, so that's everything. That's my New Year's resolutions for the year 2024. It's 2024 right now. I can't wait to see what this year brings me. Hopefully you guys liked the video. If you liked it, leave a like, a comment, all the things that the people say. I don't know how the algorithm and whatnot works, but if likes help, like everyone says, drop a like, please, help the kid out. But I hope everyone has a great day, great year. I hope everyone's doing great. I hope everything goes well for everyone. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Thank you.